Hi, my amazing friends. How are you doing? My name's Leah. I live in Israel, and today we're going to learn about Purim and what it has to do with today. We're going to learn through the eyes and hearts of our hostages in the Gaza tunnels in the darkest of darks, and how they found strength, which we have tapped into for thousands of years.
המסר שיש לי להעביר לכל עם ישראל זה, העם שלנו הוא עם מאוד מאוד חזק.
And we're also going to cook or make some special treats for Mishloach Manot, the gifts that we give to people, and especially to the people that we don't get along with. So we're going to learn about that. So let's have fun, look at the costumes that people wear in Israel, and let's look under the mask of what's really going on today.
This is actually the Jewish answer to the world. The first thing we say, Od Avinu Chai, God is living, God is living, God is living. And then we tell the world, as long as God is living, as long as God is living, Am Yisrael Chai, Israel is living. Because you and I know the truth, as long as there's one God in the world. Israel is eternal, there'll always be Jews in the world, because God has chosen us to carry His torch, His light to the world. Od Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael.
Purim is the holiday thousands of years ago in Persia and Iran, where they wanted to destroy the Jewish people, and we stood up. We were strong for who we were. We were strong to be Jews, and we fought for ourselves. And today, there's nothing new. We're doing the same things. There's rockets coming from Iran, from Persia, trying to destroy the Jewish people again. There's hostages in Gaza that are praying to God that's never prayed before. There's a story of Yordan Bibas, the father of the mother and the children who were, I don't even like to say these words, who were destroyed. When he was in Gaza, the terrorists were so awful. And they were forcing him to convert, telling him, if you convert, we'll treat you much nicer. And what did he say? He says, I was born a Jew, I will die a Jew. Like, where does that strength come from? That comes from the story of Purim. That comes from Queen Esther, from all the Jews that fought just because of who we are. There were hostages, some girls who made a Seder Haggadah, which means, the book that we read on Seder. They drew it up themselves. They asked their terrorists, could I have a Siddur, a prayer book? And they were like, no, lady. And then 2 days later, the terrorist came back. He's like, God must love you. I just found this Siddur. Looks like one of your soldiers left this prayer book back. And here it is. They fasted on Yom Kippur. They fasted on Tisha B'Av. One hostage, she told her captors she could not do any work on Shabbat, so she tried to keep Shabbat, which is amazing. So the power of Esther that she fought for the Jewish people and all the years before is still with us today in the tunnels of Gaza, in America, in Israel. Anywhere a Jew is, the strength of God is with us.
שמו אחד יעידון יגידון כולם כאחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד 32 נתיבות שבילך לכל מבין סודם יספרו גודלך מהם יכירו כי הכל שלך ואתה אל המלך המיוחד יעידון יגידון כולם כאחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
I want to give you guys a little gift. In the description I have a download of a Purim guide. It has all the Megillah in Hebrew and English, a recipe for hamintashins. It's vegan. all the mitzvahs we do on this day of Purim and all the details about Purim. So go check it out. You can download it. Also, I have an art shop. I love drawing. I love painting. And I love creating things that are meaningful for all of us for Shabbat or for the regular days, or to give as gifts, personalized gifts. So you can check out my art shop. And about 15% of all my shop sales are donated to Israel, to victims of October 7th, wounded soldiers, families in needs, and lots of worthy causes here in Israel. So you can check it out. Purim is coming up. I don't know if I can get it to you in time, but maybe express mail, so you can message me about that. And then Pesach is coming up, Passover, so you can check out things for that as well next month. And I create everything with so much love. I never understood what they say. Okay, you need to drink. There's a mitzvah to drink or to sleep. So we forget the difference between good and bad, Mordechai and Haman. And I'm like, what? Who would not know the difference between good and bad? I'm just like, my whole life, I'm like, this is so stupid. Now I see today that most of the world does not see the difference between good and bad, does not see the difference between people fighting for survival and people who are terrorists. People cannot see the difference between Jews and Nazis. It is totally crazy. I'm originally from California. I could tell you I was totally brainwashed by everything around me. I didn't even think for myself. And then I got out of California and I finally saw a big picture and finally thought for myself and thought from a moral point of view. And it's just unbelievable how much we could just be buried in something that actually makes no sense, that actually we can see that bad is good. And sometimes we have to take a step back just to see maybe what we're seeing, the bad, that it's actually good. So actually everything on the news, everything that we're seeing, we really don't know the truth.
המסר שיש לי להעביר לכל עם ישראל זה, העם שלנו הוא עם מאוד מאוד חזק. עם כל זה שאנחנו לכאורה באים מכתבים שונים, ממדינות שונות, מגלויות שונות, בפנים אנחנו עם מאוד מאוד חזק, ומה שמאחד אותנו זאת האמונה. האמונה באלוהים היא, לפחות באופן אישי, אני מרגיש אותי, היא החזיקה והצילה, ובזכות אלוקים אני נמצא פה בחזרה אחרי השבי. אני לוקח את זה בתור דבר שהייתי צריך כנראה לעבור את הדבר הזה. הדבר הזה רק מחזק אותי. האמונה שלנו היא מה שמאחדת אותנו, והיא גם מה שנותנת לנו כוח ברגעים כשאנחנו הכי מושפלים, הכי מרוסקים. זה מחזיק את האדם חזק, גורם לו להתגבר על כל הקשיים ולחזור מחוזק יותר ולהראות שאנחנו ננצח. ועד אחרון החטופים, מאוד חשוב לי להדגיש את זה, שלהמשיך להיאבק ולהילחם עד שאחרון החטופים יחזור הביתה בעזרת השם.
אמן.